everyone. So I have a bit of like my TBR for July. I did hit my 2-book goal, but it wasn't the 2 books that I set for myself. One of them was, I'll tell you that. And then the other one was just one that I needed to read to get out of my system, and plus it came in the mail and I was anticipating it for months, and it came and I kind of just like stopped everything and read. So without further ado, I'm going to show you and tell you about all of these books and the books that I gave their reading. Okay, so the first book that I read was Paper Hearts by Ali Novak, and this is the second book in the Contemporary Heartbreakers series. And so basically this one followed Felicity, who she goes to this fundraiser ball thing with a mask on, and she ends up meeting Alec, who is one of the band members of the Heartbreakers, and they end up going on this road trip together to find her sister with her best friends, and it's just a really good contemporary if you want to get out of a slump, because that's what this did for me, and I gave this one a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read in the month of July was King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard, and this is the 3rd book in the Red Queen series. And so this was one of the books that I actually set for myself to read in the month of July in my last wrap up and TBR video, and I liked this book a lot better than Glass Sword. This one kept me going through my reading slump, and I really enjoyed this. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. And the last book that I read / listened to in the month of July was First Life by Gina Showalter, and I was going into this book expecting like nothing, and then when I started reading it and listening to the person who was narrating it, I fell in love with this story, and I fell in love with our characters. And so this story follows Tenley, or Ten Lockwood, who she has to make a choice between Myriad and Troika. They are 2 battling realms in the afterlife, or when you die you go into another life, and you have to choose which side you have to sign when you're alive, so that way when you die you go to that place. And these 2 places are warring against each other, and they're both trying to sign Tenley, and I'm super into this. I almost picked up Lifeblood, which is the 2nd book in the series, the other day, and then I decided, well, I have so many other books to read, and plus I have this readathon going, so I might as well just save my money. And I loved this book despite the bad reviews, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Now, I was attempting to read another book in July, but I did not finish that. Unfortunately, I gave up because I just was so busy, and that is The Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, and I'm still reading it, but I'm just slowly getting into it, so eventually I will, finish it. So that was my wrap up for July, and I hope to see you guys soon with another video. Bye!